Hello, hi, how we doing? So I am broadcasting from a different location than I usually do, but I am safe and sound nonetheless. Today is June 23rd. It is a Wednesday. It's about 10:15 at night. So much has gone on YouTube. I haven't made a video in a while. Lack of motivation. Haven't really been feeling it lately. But I did want to come on and just talk a little bit about some of the stuff that I'm going through right now. So, thing number one, I went on an amazing vacation a little while ago and it was incredible. I went to Miami and I did stuff that I've never done before. I saw the ocean for the first time and it was amazing. Um, I went on an alligator boat tour. That was really, really cool. I went sightseeing all throughout Miami. Um, all kinds of super cool stuff. Paddleboarding, that was really, really hard, but I'm glad I tried it because now that I know that it's hard, I probably won't be doing it again. um yeah, I did that. We all know that my family is not really like in the mix of my life, so that's another step that I'm taking to actually stick to that and steadfast on that. What else? Oh, I started therapy a couple weeks ago. Oh, therapy. Whoo, therapy is some shit, y'all. Therapy is some shit. Growing up, I always wanted to take therapy. I thought it would be good for my healing and my young mind to get some of that processing out. But my mom was never like on board ever. Like I would come home with the paperwork, I would try and trick her into signing it. I would try and forge her signature, all kinds of stuff, and I just could never like. I could never get I could never get it until I was like 17, or I think I was like 19, and I had a really bad mental breakdown. And then I had to see a therapist because I was going to lose my job if I hadn't. So I saw a social worker for a couple weeks. She signed off on my paperwork and then I never did it again. Now I'm 23. I'll be 24 the end of next month, so literally in almost a month. And this is the first time in my life that I'm really like taking this seriously. I think it's really important to maintain my mental health because, for one, I work in a field that is like can be extremely detrimental to some people's mental health. It has been in mine in the past. Right now, it's not really, which is really, really nice, but it could be. If I had a really bad day, it definitely could be. Let me let some of these windows down. Your girl is warm, okay? Um, but yeah, I started taking therapy, and the main reason why I started taking therapy was because not only was it detrimental to my mental health, it was causing a lot of problems in my physical health. Um I was having blackouts, I was having constant panic attacks and anxiety attacks. My depression was getting worse than it ever had been before, and I know I've said that a couple times, but like depression is so freaking real. Yeah, my psychologist, she's not a psychiatrist, she's a psychologist. She's actually like a doctor too. It's really cool. Um, she she definitely prescribed me as having bipolar disorder, severe anxiety, and severe clinical depression, which is big. It's huge, right? Like, there's so many things that I'm trying to work through all at once. I was talking to my partner today, and we were talking, and he said, some things you're just gonna have to like get over. Um, Stop worrying about your feelings all the time. And I had to tell him like that's not a possibility for me. One, because I'm partially an empath and I feel everything around me all the time. Two, because I just don't function that way. And three, because if I didn't feel anything, what would be the point of living, right? So we had that conversation and it was really cool. Let me give you guys a different angle. Let me see. I think that's a little better. Yeah, I like that. You can actually see my face now. Yeah, but I had to remind him that that wasn't a possibility for me. And I had to tell him I wasn't suffering because of still being put in a negative position. right? That wasn't the case. I wasn't suffering because of things that were currently happening to me. I'm suffering because of the things that have happened to me in my previous life that still have effect on me negatively. My heart is hurting. There's so much pain in such a small little package that sometimes it's really, really hard for me, for even me, to understand what's going on. Like, it's not that I haven't been understanding. I know I posted another video on here kind of like going off, especially about my whole mom situation. And don't get me wrong, a lot of my feelings that I have about some of the stuff that my mother did still stand to this day. However, I am aware that my mother did not have all the necessary tools and training it took to be a good mother. I'm aware of that. With that being said, I will say that there was many times and many occasions that she did have the chance to do better. She just chose not to. And that's what frustrates me. Even with our current situation and relationship, there's always the possibility that she could call me. I would answer the phone, always. One, because I have a baby brother and I need to make sure he's okay all the time. And two, because she's my mom. Anything could happen. And the last thing I want to do is live the rest of my life in regret because I didn't answer a phone call. So that's a must. As far as everyone else, don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care. Like, I mean, my sister's definitely a sore subject because I love my sister so much that it hurts. But I have to let that go. Not the fact that I love her, but the simple fact that it hurts, right? Because I keep telling myself I can't love people, and I can't put so much love and energy into people who don't love me in return. It's just that simple. For me, at least. Like, I have to learn to stop loving people, or loving people so much that do not love me in return. I can love you from a distance. I can love you from afar. I can support you and root you on from the sidelines, the way sideline, but I can't do it up close and personal. I can't. And I wish all of them the best. My mom, my brothers, my sister, my father, everyone. I wish everyone the absolute best, and I wish them nothing but happiness and tranquility, because in all honesty, that's what we all want and need in life. But it can't be done at my expense. It can't be. I won't let it. I don't know. I just wanted to get some stuff out there. I'm not really sure what the point of this was, but I still feel like I needed to get it out there. So I did that. Now it's done. And I'm going to go inside. Until next time, do better, be better. We are better. Love them, but love yourself much, 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 much more. I love you. I love me. Have a good night. Thank you for listening.